What is going on, guys? Little Flapjack here, and today I'm back with a updated jungler guide to season 10. Now this is kind of going to be for more intermediate slash experienced people. I will have some beginner tips in here at the beginning, but throughout most of the video it's going to be people who have experience within SMITE already. If you want to check out a beginner's guide that's not as updated, I have a beginner's guide on the channel just a few months ago, and a card for that will be here. Other than that, guys, if you want an updated beginner's jungler guide, let me know there. And other than that, we do host other SMITE and Tarkov content, so if you like either of those games, make sure to hit that sub button. We're on our way to 1,000 subs, about to hit 400 right now, which I'm super excited for. So make sure you guys are joining the community. We host sub games over on Twitch and things like that. So yeah, for sure, man. See you guys in the next one. So starting off, I kind of want to go over just my favorite starts and some of the most effective starts depending on the character. The most basic start I have includes your mid laner and your solo. You start off by gathering each of these buffs here with the new chain mechanic, which is a very interesting mechanic for the jungle. And you bring them all to this white buff here. Now, if you do not miss a minion and each of you clear all of these 4 camps, you all hit level 2 before you hit lane. Now, I will say you'll take a little bit of damage, so make sure you have a health pot afterwards, as well as like an Eye of the Jungle. With Boombas, you'll kind of get some health back, so it won't matter as much. Moving on to the next start, we start on yellow and red. You and your mid laner share these here, and after you clear these 2 here, you will head off to white buff here, as your mid laner goes mid here. And after you're done with white buff, you'll be level 2. Your solo laner usually goes blue, goes into lane, and does his thing. After you're done with this white buff, you'll be level 2, so you can choose either to go back to mid or solo. Usually, you'll beat the other solo laner to level 1, depending on what start he does. I meant to level 2, depending on what start he does. So, you will want to gank him. It's usually a free kill, as well as you'll get control of Tiki and this camp early. Now, moving on to rotations, we have a few options. My favorite rotation is to yellow buff, white buff, floating harpies, of course. These camps are side camps before they turn into what these are here. So make sure you're around for those as they respawn. Always try to grab this green buff and then do this and then yellow. And then there's the floating harpy path here, so try to catch those as you're doing things as well. Also, be on the lookout for the little chest minions. These are very important to kill as well. They give your team a little bit of a speed boost and power boost, as well as gold for yourself. They'll be hidden around the map, and one big tip I have for those is when you find them in places like these, they'll be mirrored on the other side of the map. So if you're feeling like you can do it, try to go get the other lanes because they'll work for your team as well. When using crit auto attack gods, this is my favorite build to go for in season 10. We're going to be using When using crit auto attack gods, this is my favorite build to use in season 10. We're going to be using Protector of the Jungle into Golden Blade. And I like to go ahead and get Hasten Katana after Golden Blade instead of Rage immediately, as it'll help you catch up to some of those targets before your Rage is stacked and help secure some of those kills early on. A lot of people disagree with this, but it's just my preference. After that, I would go Rage into Deathbringer. Malicious Deathbringer to get some cooldown a little bit. A lot of people use the poison one as well. That's kind of interchangeable. And these last 3 items are interchangeable depending on who you're fighting. Bladed Boomerang is really helpful against squishies, as it'll give you a little bit more of crits to secure some of those crits, as well as movement speed as you pick up the item. Bloodforge will give you a shield as you get picks, which a lot of people enjoy to get out. The only thing is it doesn't give you any attack speed, but it does give you a lot of power to boost up those crits. Unless they have Silver Branch, which gives you 20% penetration. And this item is very good if you need to shred tanks, if you need to get more attack speed, as well as it'll give you more power with its passive as well. So next we'll move on to just general auto attack. Moving on to auto attack gods in general. It would be the same start with Protect of the Jungle into Golden Blade as well as Hastened, but from there on you would go more of Ferocious Executioner. This item will help you shred tanks a little bit. Keen Size will give you that boosted damage. You can kind of interchange those depending on what you're feeling with your ganks. With Keen Size, it's going to do a lot more damage towards squishies, as it's going to give you some more percentage to their health. And these last 4 items are pretty interchangeable. Odysseus Bow, Toxic Blade, Dominance, and Atalantis. Odysseus will give you a Chain Lightning, which will help in some of those group fights, as well as 30% attack speed. The only thing is it doesn't give you any power, so it's kind of risky if you're feeling like you're not punching that hard. Toxic Blade is good for anti-heal, but I wouldn't recommend this completely unless none of your team is anti-heal and you have no other choice. Dominance does give you attack speed now, as well as 20% penetration to your auto attacks. So it's a pretty insane item right now. I wouldn't pass it up at all. And Atalantis Bow, after you get a kill, you'll get a movement speed buff as well as an attack speed buff, so I would definitely recommend trying that out. It also has 10% physical penetration, so it's pretty interesting now. It does not give you crits as it used to, so make sure you're keeping that in mind as you're using it. We'll move on to ability-based junglers now. Now moving on to ability-based junglers, we're going to be starting off with Boom's Hammer as usual. I will say that Boomosphere is feeling pretty good this patch, as you get a lot of heals off those camps mid-fight. But Boom's Hammer with its auto attack cancels are pretty insane, especially on a character like Susano. Transcendence is still great. It's not vital. I will say that you can just go straight into Jotuns for that 20% cooldown and do amazing. But if you feel like you want to stack some to get a little bit more power and have a slower early game, I would definitely say go Transcendence. After that, I would move into Jotuns no matter what, as well as Hydras, as these are kind of core ability-based jungler items, as well as Beatstick. Now these 4 at the bottom, Erendite, Bloodforge, Titan's Bane, and Heartseeker are kind of interchangeable. Erendite will give you another 10% cooldown as well as 75 power. And after your ult is finished casting, which is great on a character like Thor or maybe Horus or something, you'll get a movement speed buff towards the enemy that you want to kill. Bloodforge, like I said earlier, gives you that shield after you get a pick. Titan's Bane gives you an extra 20% physical penetration benefit off your first ability casted every 6 or 8 seconds. And Heartseeker will give you kind of a Keen Sai type-esque feel on your abilities, which will give you percentage health, which is pretty vital as well. Out of those 4, I would definitely recommend Heartseeker the most. Erendite's really good on certain characters though, like Thanatos or Horus or something like that, as it gives your ult an insane movement speed. So I'd definitely check those items out if you're looking to build on those. And now we will hop into full gameplay as I talk about what my plan is as I'm running through it. Yo, what's up guys? We're getting started in this game here. And one of the first things I wanted to talk about was these new shard relics. I didn't mention them in a clip before like I should have. You have Carapace, which lowers your enemy's physical and magical protections. Claw Shard, which gives you a bit of power. Horn Shard, which lowers your cooldowns. Vision Shard, of course. And Wing Shard. I would definitely recommend going Wing Shard most of the time. There are some cool things you can do with these other ones, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using Wing Shard and showing it off a bit. And we're going to do the exact build I said at the beginning, and I'm going to kind of base off what I want to. Now, I will say, for the sake of this video, this is a kind of just random game IQ, and no matter if I win or lose, I'm going to post it just so you guys just see some raw gameplay. I'm not going to try to like hero game or anything. It could be a good game, it could be a horrible one, but I'm going to be talking about what I'm going to do to improve if I'm doing bad, what I'm not going to be doing to throw. Now, it is a casual game, so I will be going for some crazy kills and whatnot, but I don't know what this Agni's doing. I want Agni to go pull red down. Okay, so we're going to be doing the second start I showed, and we're going to be using yellow to red. Looks like a lot of these people don't know what the starts are for this. And it looks like me and Agni are going to be doing this start together. Group them up here, pop them all with that one. We'll hit the yellow together just so we get one out first. Oh, he did get my yellow. I guess I didn't have to take the red because I could have just picked up my other yellow buff, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm going to see if I can go over to solo. Well, maybe I can go mid here. I'm going to walk towards mid. I wish I had my speed buff to get there faster, but that was just kind of an unfortunate mishap. It looks like Agni's just kind of looking around for something to do. I'm going to hang out right here, see if Merlin will walk out. Now we're going to walk out. I'm going to throw this Hunbats forward, hit him with the 1, and he's dead. Easy. Just like that. You just got to hang out, wait for that jungler to mess up first, and kill off of that. And we're going to help him clear this up. And then we'll move left towards our buffs, like this rotation we're talking about. We could hit this green buff and then move towards... It looks like I could have actually killed the Merlin there if I stuck around for a second. I didn't really expect him to greed for that wave like he did. But I'm going to go back into mid here and see, because this Merlin's being kind of greedy. And we got his beads out, so we'll take that. And then let's attack this here. Mir can come split this with me as well. I'm going to give it to him while he's here, so I'll take less damage. We're going to clear that together. Now this yellow or red buff does come off in about 10 seconds. He wants me to gank, so I'm going to just grab my yellow buff and head over there, just so I can get a speed buff, as it'll help out. Now that we do have it, we're going to start pumping our 1, because that little field expands a bit. Catching these floating harpies as we're going. He did call for a gank, so we're coming over here. That's his beads already. If he does get a freeze on this Horus, no, he doesn't. But that relieves some pressure off of them. We're not going to take any far from them. We're just going to go ahead and back. Well, it looks like the Horus might be being greedy. Let me see if they think I backed. We got a shell out, so that's not bad as well. And then I'm gonna just... Oh, I need to help you, Mir. Okay, they know now. I was getting worried that they were gonna keep greeting for that fight. Now, if I did get a pick in left there or mid, I would have enough for Golden Blade, but because my Agni got the pick and not me, I don't have it yet. But it won't take too much longer. Looks like Sun Wukong is asking me for help, so I'm going to head over there. Now, don't get frustrated as a jungler when people ask for help. They wouldn't be asking if they didn't need it. But also, your solo laner should understand that you've been in both lanes already, relieving some pressure. So, just helping out where I can. I'm going to see if I can kill this Surtur. I don't know for sure if I can. No, I didn't get the kill there, so that sucks. But it will relieve some pressure off the Sun Wukong. Maybe allow for us to get a Bastion. You do want to be farming these Bastions as they come online, as they do give you gold as you kill them, and make the enemy's tower easier to kill. So I'm going to just go ahead and start backing here while Sun Wukong gets that camp, and I'll be able to get Golden Blade. And we're going to be looking to go back left here. We can walk around mid, but it looks like our Agni's backing, so we'll give him time to walk back to lane. That does relieve some pressure. I could have waited a little bit longer to kill that Surtur there, but it just so happens that that's not how that went. Ooh, looks like he died first. I'm hoping Soul decides to come back here. I am here for this Hunbats. That blows. Well, we got his ult out. Not the worst thing in the world. Not the end of the world at all. I'm gonna take some of this farm from Carudis while he's dead. Just poke him out there. Hey, he actually kind of fucked me up. I'm gonna go ahead and quick back. Look to go to mid here. Not really getting much out of these ganks. It does take until I get my Golden Blade online. But we are also kind of falling behind on farm because I'm trying to gank so much. Actually, we're still ahead of this guy. I look like I'll go solo here. See if we can make anything happen over here. Because with Soul and Horus over there, it's going to be hard to kill. It's fine. Don't die, bro. Well, I got one. The minions were kind of tearing me up there. My soul laner did not need to walk back up there, but it's alright. It's kind of on him on that death. He knew that guy was landing on him and he could have just ran. But at least we get one out of it before we die. That Surtur does have 8 kills now, so it's a bit scary. Especially that new Contagion passive. Goes Mystical Mail. It's going to be a bit scary. Well, we're just going to keep trucking along. Everything's going to be okay. I might try to help out my Agni a bit because he seems like he's doing good. But it looks like Ymir's there right now, which that means I'll just circle for some farm. We're staying on top of all the farm we can get. Here's one of those chests that I mentioned. Get 25 gold immediately. As we kill them, you get 25 more. So you're going to make sure you're always looking for those. And it is mirrored on the other side by the green buff right now. So you can look to go up there. They are trying to kill this Merlin, so I'm going to hang out over here just in case someone bats is around. What a fucking wall. That was an amazing wall from the Ymir. And when you see your teammate do something like that and that kill is secured, I want to go for it. Like I said, we're just paying attention to the map. We don't have anything to gain a lot of HP, but we can still look because Soul's half as well. Ooh. That's a kill. Just be paying attention to that map. So we're just doing what we can on these rotations. We'll go ahead and take this. As these buffs work in my favor as well. And I will knock his purple. He needs farm. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and quick back for our hasten and look to go right again. You want to be paying attention to your pathing. I wouldn't just walk over to right jungle, especially while no camps are online. I would just get your pathing, start heading right again. As we head over here, we're going to be looking at the Surtur's HP bar. Looks like Agni should be okay in mid. I'm going to grab these floating harpies as we're walking past them. I call the gank. Land on him, land on him. Oh. The HP bar was low, so that sucks. We're going to knock that cooldown buff for him. We don't want to take that, as that really helps him out. And we're going to see if this camp is open. It is. And we're around mid for this fight. Call out the gank. I want my team to walk in first. Oh, Soul did rotate. We might get out here. I really don't want to go back into this. No. They should just let me get out here. Yeah, I don't love that curve. Just went back into that. But it's okay. I didn't do too much either. That soul rotation was just good. It was a little bit of an out rotate, so it happens. But we're just gonna keep trucking along, like I'm saying. Don't take anything to heart. Don't okay your teammates. As when teammates get mad, the game just goes worse. The game is fine. We're only 600 gold behind, and it's nothing we can't come back from. I don't know why Charybdis is walking a mid. Looks like that's just the way he's pathing. I don't know if he's trying to get that green buff for farm. No. Just a weird path from the boy. I'm gonna try to gank for this on Wukong again. Okay, dude. We're gonna be hastening. Oh no, dude. Okay. Agni got out rotated, but he knows he did, so he said, I'm sorry. That sucks. I'm not gonna say much about that, but he did call them missing, but he did get out rotated. I'm gonna just let Agni, I'm gonna let Sunwoo know that I'm gonna be hanging out on the left side of the map. It looks like our Charybdis is struggling major against this soul. Which I will say with that new ring, which still didn't even go. It's kind of an insane matchup. That Cyclopean ring, I don't know if you guys have tried it, but it is nasty. Like I said, we're down some gold, but it's no worries here. It's only 2k. Oh, this might be a kill. We're gonna just stick on to Merlin here. It's a lot of damage. We don't get the kill there, but we can move back towards this. It looks like Agni got himself killed. Hopefully Charybdis can leave here. And I think we did get split on targets there, but I didn't think we were going to kill Agni, especially with this horse there. So I went on a target that was alone to see if I could burst him down. But this is a kind of a case where Rage would help first, as I probably could have killed that Merlin. I did get his beads, so I need to call that for my teammate. I said huge lag, so that makes sense. And see, they saw the mid beads. I need to go help him. Sunwoo is getting his ass beat. Okay, they're not going to tower dive. Did he walk back out? No, he's fine. I'm gonna go get my backs. And we'll be looking to get into this rage money soon. We still need about 800 gold. We really need another pick at this point in the game. As Hun Bats is... well, we're still ahead of him. For some reason, I feel like this guy's ahead of me. I'm gonna try to go on this Hun Bats. Charybdis. Well, that soul literally just turned that on us, which is insane. Oh, that's unfortunate. Charybdis, I feel, was a little overzealous on that soul, especially when the support's there. I guess I was too, because I tanked that one to kill her, but at least I got one before I died. Hun Bats didn't get anything out of it, so it was a better fight on my side. It's not saying we're just only trying to stay above him, because yeah, our team's falling behind a little bit here, but making sure we're at least doing better than him can keep the team off your back. Of course, I'm doing well this game, so it won't be my fault. And I've showed up in lanes multiple times. If you're solely farming as a jungle, you're playing it completely wrong. Now, it's okay if it's your first couple games and you don't want to fuck up on your ganks and shit. But I would make sure you're always at least showing up in a lane at least one time per path, as you know, that will cause your teammates to have a little bit of hysteria. Here's this chest. We're gonna go and do this for this power buff. I'm gonna try to just get the Surtur's ult out. Yep, that's fine. That's exactly what we wanted. That's all we wanted. That's all we wanted. All we wanted. And then we're gonna go ahead and go back for rage. And we can go ahead and do this pathing. We'll look to go left here. So now that we have rage, Soul will be an easy pick. As long as we get our crits, of course. We do get a bit of power out of it compared to what we used to. So that's major. Those crits are already doing work for our clear. And we're gonna call the gank left lane. We want Charybdis to get this kill because he is on the struggle train. I'll go ahead and pre-proc this. And we're gonna go ahead and secure that kill. Just stay on her with hastened. Now he wasn't gonna be able to get that unless he hit that ult, so that's why I stayed on her like that. And that is a stack for rage already. We're not gonna do any invading just because we're half health from those tower shots. Oh, looks like they want to do gold. This is kind of greedy. Yeah, we're shredding it. Never mind. I forget how squishy this thing is patch. I guess it is also 17 minutes into the game. Now that does put us even on gold. Let's try to get a couple more picks here. And pathing over to right. Might have to help out our son Wu here. We're not going to get the speed buff just in case we die fighting the Surtur. Looks like our Charybdis is coming too. So this should be a fulfilled gank. We can kind of stay on him here. Alright, Somu. No, 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 no. This guy hurts. Wow. That guy hurts. So we're gonna go straight into the Deathbringer here. We want to get our crits maxed out. I didn't know that Merlin was gonna hurt like he did. Also, our Agni did no damage to that ult. They killed him anyways. Sun Wu is on the struggle train. Ooh. They don't win this at all. Another shell. Yeah, I really want to get out of here. Play behind the minions. I'm gonna get that kill. That soul really did push our Phoenix, which is very annoying, but we did kill her for it. But now she has a lot of pressure over here. Charybdis needs to farm it up. That pick does help out with our kills as long as we're doing our thing. We're playing our part in the game. Like I said, that fight was a little bit scary, but I kind of played behind those minions so she couldn't auto onto me. She does hit pretty fucking hard, so we got enough for this Deathbringer. We're not going to greed farm with this HP. We're just going to go back for it. Now, I will say, I'm kind of thinking about doing a grind to GM solo series. Not solo, jungler, but alone. To see if I can. The highest I've hit is Diamond in this game. I kind of am a casuals player, but I know that my elo and shit is where it's supposed to be. That's why I make the videos I do. I do have over 1,000 hours, which I know there's a lot of people with way more than that, but I really love the jungle lane, and I really love making content for it. And I like that you guys watch. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Sunbass is on this left side of the map, so we're going to be looking over here. Call out that I'm ready for a gank as well. Looks like Surtur's here. We don't fight with Surtur. I do want Ymir to get out of where he's at. Yeah, I think Ymir dies, but he knows that. I don't want to go back into this. I don't think I am either. I can try to play cut off. Dude, how long does this last? Bro, what the fuck was that? Someone who got 2 out of it. So it's not the worst fight in the world. I'm just kind of flabbergasted. They killed Soul as well, so it's 4 for 3. It wasn't the worst fight. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't kill the Soul there. Her vulnerability lasted years, it seemed like. Kind of think it's as I'm dying a lot, I want to go the Bloodforge route, but I could shred this Surtur if I did go into this Silver Branch. So I'm kind of deciding what I want to do with that. But I think Bloodforge might be the move for a little bit of lifesteal and to secure me some lives when I get a pick, because it's kind of feeling like I'll get a pick and die if I do get a pick. But you know, we'll see what happens with this Bloodforge. It doesn't feel great. We can always sell it as well. We're gonna grab both of our speed buffs to stack these up. And we're gonna see what's going on with this Surtur. Knock this. Just stay up top of the farm while we're around. I really don't want to fight this Surtur, especially we have no wards. Yes, their whole team. I figured that was gonna happen. We're on their back line. That's a pick. 2 picks. Huge. Someone's gonna hold him off of me, and I'm gonna quick back. If I had Bloodforge, I could keep fighting, but I don't. Quick back, run back in the fight. We have double speed buff plus the leaving the fountain passive. That's another pick. We kill Horus, we go fire. I'm gonna play cutoff. Okay. Give this to them. Still need to look for fire, as they're still on death cooldowns. We can quick clear this for the boys. We need to keep heading over there. Ymir will tank this for us. Should be going on big here, but I guess we can do this one. Yeah, it doesn't look like they want to go further than that. Well, we got some good farm out of that. I will say I want a little bit of farm. They're taking that camp, which sucks. I didn't get any of it, because I want to at least be able to get Bloodforge or the other one on this back. I can kind of clear this midway for Agni. I think I'll go for Bloodforge, and then I'll go for the Eye of the Jungle next. So give us a little bit of movement speed as well. Let's keep some of those picks. So that's always nice. And now both my speed buffs are coming back online. We're going to farm those, and we're going to quick back for some wards for Fire Giant, because it looks like that's where the fight's going to be starting next. Always want to make sure we're on these rotations, doing our thing. So we can hit that, and then we can go ahead and back. We can grab, we don't need this, we can do this. We can grab this yellow buff as we head up. Our Oni waves did push up some pressure here. Our crits are hitting like a truck. It's gonna force Surtur ults. That's nice. Looks like he's still hanging out a bit. I do want to put some like counter wards around here. On bats should be a pick. Kind of can shred this Surtur. Did force a belt. Nice. Oh. No, he's dead. I need to make sure I don't get checked by this, so I'm gonna just keep running, not greeting for anything. It's kind of an iffy fight there. We did lose it, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the world. We're just gonna be knocking some of this farm, try to get our eye of the jungle. I don't think I'll get enough. No, I won't for sure. Maybe if I get green buff here and maybe some wave minions, we can quick back for it. Looks like they're grouping at fire, so we need to head that way instead. Okay, no worries. We did lose it there, but if I went in, I was just going to die. I didn't have ult, I didn't have beads, I didn't have anything, so I wasn't going to play for it. I'd rather play for the defense here. We do have a lot of attack speed and movement now. We're going to be looking to do our camps. I will say I don't love this Bloodforge now, just because I am lacking on some attack speed. It doesn't feel horrible. We'll see if I want to keep this later. If I'm not stemmed up, it feels like it's really bad. Even though we're level 20, we're still getting farm because we can always upgrade our relics. Oh, our Ymir's dead, man. We've got to go over there. It's a bit of interesting positioning from our Ymir. I don't really love that. Try to put a ward like here. Charybdis is dead. We just keep getting caught out. It's not great at all. I'm not going to tilt though. They don't get to do pyro. I hope they're not trying. They are trying. If they go gold, we do get to do pyro. We're done. We are out. Make sure we're grabbing wards. This is the defense here. Some poke damage out. He needs to hop back. Okay. Forcing Surtur ult. I don't like to go on Hun Bats. Crit him out. Can't really help him out. Looks like that's pretty unfortunate. I don't really know what I could do there. Looks like that's going to be game, but like I said, man, I'm putting this game up anyways. Played pretty well on my side. I Carib just did go 0-10. Look, you got to be a little toxic at SMITE, but that soul was hitting pretty strong. I want to see how much she hit me for, actually. Oh, it doesn't show it. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, 1,000 damage between all of her. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, unfortunate, but it does happen. Like I said, you can't tilt off every game. You got to keep trying. And we're going to call that the game. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you want to see next.